What is up, Black Conscious and Freaky family? My name is Arturo Holmes. I am the creator of Black Conscious and Freaky. In case you don't know what the hell that even means, Black Conscious and Freaky is a group on Facebook that I created. www.facebook.com/groups/Black Conscious Freaky. I designed this group to unite conscious and pro-black individuals to discuss sexuality in an open platform. But the group is not strictly about sex. It's also about, we also talk about current events that are happening within the black community. We also discuss solutions to solve black problems and things like that within the group. So the group is not strictly about sex, but that is the primary focus of the group. And you don't necessarily have to be conscious or even pro-black to be part of the group, but you do have to be a respectful, open-minded individual who is open to looking at things from a different perspective, and also respecting, black women and black men. Obviously, you have to respect yourself and you have to respect your peers. That's all I ask of you in order to join the group. But today is my first podcast. Today is my first discussion, and I hope to make this a series. But anyway, the topic of this discussion is going to be, how many sexual partners are too many? How many sexual partners are too many? Now, if you are a member of the group, I posted a meme a couple hours ago, and the meme went something like this. You ask your girlfriend or boyfriend how many people they've slept with, and they respond with a large number. How many is too many? So we got to look at this question from two different perspectives, because you have two different types of people in this world, I believe. You have the type of person that is looking to create and sustain a long-lasting relationship, and you have people that are looking to just hit it and quit it, or some sort of like friends with benefits type situation. Now, I fall into the first group. I'm the kind of person that has always been attracted to long-lasting relationships. All the relationships that I've been in have been like at least a year, at least a year, at the very least. I'm the kind of guy that when I meet somebody and things are going well and we're connecting, I don't see any point in leaving. I don't see any point in bouncing. That's the way I feel. If a relationship is good, I'm happy. She digging me, I'm digging her. I'm happy. Why not stay together? That's me though. But on the other side, you have people that are looking for friends with benefits. You have people that are looking for strictly just sexual partners, just to hit it and quit it. And it's nothing wrong with that if you are open to the details with your partner. If you explain to the other person, look, I don't want a relationship, I just want to hit it and quit it, or I want to just be friends with benefits. There's nothing wrong if you are open and you communicate that with your partner. As long as you are clean about it, you are wearing condoms, you are protecting yourself, you're communicating what you want with your partner, I don't see anything wrong with that. So from my perspective, I've always been the kind of guy, like I said, that that has been in long relationships. And so when a person tells me, and this has happened to me, and I'll get into that a little bit later. I have a story that's kind of interesting, but just from our perspective, a person that has had sex with more than 10 people, I'm trying to figure out what's the deal with this person? Is it a pattern? Do they just want to hit it and quit it? 10 might seem like a little bit, because I know most people have a lot nowadays. Most people have 20, 30, 40, 50. This new generation that's out here right now. I'm not into all that. I'm into being in a relationship, and if it's working and I'm happy, hey, I'm gonna keep messing with this chick. I'm gonna keep getting to know her. I'm gonna keep enjoying myself with her and having fun. That's the way I see it. But this new generation out here, having 20 or 30 or 40 different sexual partners is nothing. That's a little bit to some people. But for me, 10 is a lot. So if I approach a chick, first of all, I don't even really normally ask this question, but if I did and she told me that it was above 10, I would want to really evaluate, what is she looking for? Were her past relationships just hit it and quit it? Were they something went wrong, the guy cheated, they broke up? I would want more details. But if she told me that she was just hitting it and quitting it, I would be concerned, because if I'm looking for a long relationship and she just wants to hit it and quit it, obviously that's not the kind of person I want to be with. That's obviously not the kind of person I want to be with. But if I was the kind of dude that just wanted to hit it and quit it, or I was looking for friends with benefits, then I wouldn't even give a damn if she slept with 100 people, as long as, first of all, I'm gonna be wearing a condom. If she tells me She can tell me she slept with one man, I'm gonna wear a condom, but she tells me she slept with like 20, 30, 40, 50 different men. I'm wearing a condom, definitely. You know, you should always wear a condom. I'm saying, like, that's a lot of chances for her to get STDs. So numbers like that usually scare me, honestly, because I'm thinking, like, with that many partners, you're bound to run into one or two or maybe more that has had an STD. That's the way I look at it. I look at it through a health lens, so to speak. I'm thinking this chick has had to have some sort of infections or some sort of STD at some point. She slept with 60 men. I would be concerned about her psychology. I would be concerned about what is she looking for in a man. Is she trying to fill a void? What is she looking for? Is she just trying to have sex with friends with benefits? I would be really concerned about what she's thinking about, and that's where that communication part comes in. That's where I would ask her, what are you looking for in a relationship? Do you want to just be friends with benefits? You want to just have sex on casually and not really build a relationship? Like, what the hell are you looking for? Let me tell you a little story that happened to me a couple years ago. This was like around the time when MySpace and Black Planet was like really hot, really popping off. MySpace was like the hottest shit around. Everybody was on MySpace. And I miss MySpace, by the way. I miss how you could like add music to your profile and design it and all that stuff. But I'm digressing. But anyway, I had met this chick on MySpace. She lived in my zip code. Remember how on MySpace you can look up people that lived in your zip code? Well, I have found her. She lived in my zip code, which meant she lived like within 10 or 20 miles of me. So we talking, we getting to know each other, we really feeling each other. She's supposedly supposed to be like black and Mexican. It didn't really matter though. I thought she was gorgeous. I had no idea. I just thought she was a regular black girl, but she was beautiful. But anyway, I had to been like 16, 17, 18 at the time. I was still pretty young, but I had been with people before, so I wasn't a virgin or anything like that. But we were talking late one night, and she was really saying a lot of, real deep sexual stuff. This is way before I had like experience, before I had been with multiple women and really got myself out there and had more experiences with women. So she was saying all types of stuff that I had only really even thought about when I looked at porn, or really even heard of when I looked at porn. All the stuff she wanted to do to me, all these positions I never even heard of. I'm like, damn, man, this shit, I'm really feeling this shit. So I don't know why I asked her this. I guess you can say it's because she was saying all this stuff, and I just wanted to know how she got all this experience, or how she learned all this stuff. So I asked her how many people she had been with. So she had laughed and she said, "You sure you want to know?" So I kind of got scared a little bit. I'm like, am I sure I want to know? Yeah, I want to know. I mean, now that you're saying it like that, I kind of want to know now. Mind you, at the time we were only like 16, at the most 18. So both of us were still young. So the number I'm about to tell you is kind of high for a person around that age. Well, at least from my perspective, it was. But nowadays, it's not really high at all. You have people out here that have like 20, 30, 40, 50 different sexual partners, and they're in their like early 20s. But anyway, she had told me that she slept with like 40 or 50 people. And at first I didn't believe her. Like, I thought she was lying. Like, I really thought she was lying. So I'm like, no, you lying. So she started to say names and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh my gosh, she's probably serious about this. And that really made me think, like, am I gonna just be another guy she fucks and she gonna move on? And because at the time I don't even know what, I mean, when you're 16, 17, 18, you don't know what the hell you're looking for. But I wasn't looking to like hit it and quit it. I've never been that kind of guy to hit it and quit it. I've never been that kind of guy at all. But I wasn't looking to hit it and quit it. I was looking to build a relationship with her. I was really feeling her, and I really thought we were like building a connection. So I thought at the very least we would be together for like a year or two. But when she told me 40 people, that was like a big discouragement for me. I was just like, fuck. I was like, fuck, man, that's a lot. I didn't say that, but I'm like, that's a lot. So she was like, I know you probably don't want to be with me no more because I said that number, but I like to be honest with people. And I respected her for saying that, but that number really scared me. So I asked her, like, are you trying? What are you trying to do? Like, are you trying to like hit and quit, or are you trying to like build a relationship, or like what are you trying to do? I really wanted to ask her like, why were you with that many people? But I didn't want to like kind of offend her. I didn't want to make it seem like she was a whore or nothing like that, because I was really feeling her at the time. So she had told me like she'd been in relationships and it didn't work out for whatever reason, and so she usually just moved on and tried to find somebody else that she was compatible with, stuff like that. So she was the kind of person that just always had found a problem. That was always a problem that made her break up with the person or move on. So I'm internalizing that. I'm thinking about that. I'm like, am I going to be just another number? Am I going to be 41 or 51 or however many people she really slept with? And that really made me think. And so we talked for a little bit longer. We got to know each other. We eventually met up. We never slept together. We talked for a while, but we never. After she said that, it kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. And just numbers like that have always scared me, because I always feel like it's a pattern. The person's trying to fill a void. Like if you've been with 40 people, like if you want a relationship, you want to be with one person, you want to build a long-lasting relationship, but you've had 40 relationships. Something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. She came to me saying that she wanted to, build a relationship. She wanted to look for something long term. That's what she said to me. She was looking. She didn't really know, but she wanted to be with a person for a long time. She wanted to build a relationship. But for whatever reason, it didn't work out in the past. So I'm thinking, a red flag went up in my mind. I'm thinking like something's wrong with her. Like she something happened to her, or something's wrong with her, or it's just something I don't know. So come to find out, after we talked, she had got molested by her father or stepfather, something like that. And so I think that messed her up psychologically, and she was trying to fill some sort of void. That's what I chalked it up to. I just thought that there was some sort of psychological damage there, and something was happening in her mind, whereas though she was trying to fill some sort of void, or I don't really honestly know what she was looking for, but I feel like her getting molested by her stepfather or father, I can't remember which one it was, I think that really damaged her mentally, physically, and emotionally. So numbers like, when someone says they slept with over like 10 people, they say like 10, 20, 30 people, I'm really concerned about their psychology. I'm thinking about what they really want out of a relationship. But if you're looking for a relationship, a steady relationship, obviously a number like 60, 70, 80 is going to scare you. So you really probably wouldn't want a person that has had that many numbers. That has high numbers like that. But if you're the kind of person that's just looking to smash and pass, then it doesn't even matter how many people you've slept with. That number shouldn't even be relevant. That's just straightforward right there. But I honestly believe that people who have slept with a lot of people don't know what they want. They don't really know what they want in life. I honestly believe that if you slept with like 50, 60, 70 people, you don't know what you want. Like, you're still trying to find out who you are and what you like. You're still trying to explore what's out there and what your niche is, so to speak. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Like I said, as long as you are open and you're communicating this with your partner, and as long as you protect yourself, there's nothing wrong with that. But you do have a lot of guys out here, and women too. I've been seeing a rise in women like this, but you do have a lot of guys that they'll come off real smooth and pretend that they want to build a relationship, and they want to get to know you and really feel you out, and then next thing you know, you give your body up, you have sex with them, and you never hear from them again. You never hear from them ever in your life. Those are the kind of guys that I hate. I really hate those kind of guys. And you have women like that too, that they'll pretend that they are into you, they like you, they're feeling you, that the energy feels good, you really vibing, you smash it, and for whatever reason, she just stops messing with you. So you have guys and girls like that, women and men like that. And I try to avoid those kind of people. I hate those kind of people, because those type of people are dishonest. They're not honest with you. They're not telling you what their real motives are. They're just, they're looking for some quick dick or some quick pussy, and that's it. And if you want that, be open with that, because there are people out here that are completely fine with that. They just want to smash and pass. We have people inside the group right now, Black Conscious and Freaky, who are looking specifically for that. We have men and women who are looking specifically for that. And there's nothing wrong with that as long as you are open. And that's what pisses me off, when people are not open with that kind of shit. And, you know, you get your feelings involved with them and then you never hear from them again. That's that bullshit right there. To me, that's bullshit. But how many people is too many? For me, 10-ish. I'm like, all right, what are you looking for? What do you want? Because I look for relationships that last. I like to build a relationship with a person. I like to get to know a person. I like to spend time with a person. If I'm feeling you and I'm digging you and we vibing, I don't see any point to break up. I don't see any point to move on. I'm happy with you. So for me, that a number like 10 is high. But if I was the kind of dude that was a smash and pass, I wouldn't give a fuck if you slept with 200 people. I really wouldn't give a damn. And you have guys out here like that are like that, women that are like that. And you know, it is what it is. That's the way it is. The last point I want to make is this. If you're the type of person that is sensitive about knowing that your partner has slept with a lot of people, do not ask that question. You're going to get your feelings hurt and you're going to destroy the relationship or the potential relationship. That type of information can really destroy a person's, I guess you could say, motivation to pursue that other person. It's just like, you don't want to be with the person that has been with everyone. You don't want to be just another number. Everyone wants to feel important. And so if you're just 58 or 59, just another niche on the wall, another scratch on the chalkboard, then that's very discouraging. That's very discouraging. And I know women that have had their feelings hurt because they have learned that their man is has smashed like 40, 50 women. So if you're sensitive to that kind of information, do not ask it. You're going to get your feelings hurt. But generally speaking, no one wants to be with the person that has been with everyone. Can you imagine going out to a party or a club or just walking down the street and everyone knows your partner because they fucked them? That's not only is that kind of embarrassing, but that's just uncomfortable. But that's pretty much it. This was like a quick, little, I guess you could say, warm-up discussion video to fill out the group, to see how you guys like these little podcast type discussions. So let me know. Leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you feel. How many people are too many? I want you to give me a number. Is there a number you can give me? Is like 10 too many, 20 too many, 30 too many? Or do you agree with me? Do you agree and you believe that it depends on what the person wants and what the person is looking for? If you're looking for a relationship, a large number is a very big discouraging factor because it shows a pattern that you aren't looking to build a relationship. You're looking to fuck and that's it. Whereas though the other perspective is if you're looking to just fuck and keep going and you're just looking for quick sex and that's it, or you're like a swinger type person or a friends with benefits type person, obviously a high number doesn't really bother you because you don't really care. So I feel like it boils down to two different perspectives. But let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment below. If you're listening to this video discussion podcast, whatever you want to call it, if you're listening to this and you are black and you are not part of Black Conscious and Freaky, you are fucking up. You're fucking up. Go ahead and join that group. Join this group. We're growing. We're 1,600 strong. Hopefully by the end of this month, we will be at least 2,000, 3,000 deep. We are growing. So make sure you join Black Conscious and Freaky if you're not already a part of it. But that's pretty much it, everyone. See you later.